So are you ready? All right, Mr. Wood, come up. Mr. Wood, you were charged with criminal trespass. You're facing up to 6 months in jail and or a $2,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can or will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you, sir. Okay.
Okay, pause right there. Notice what just happened. The defendant was fired for intoxication and told not to come back, but he still returned multiple times. That's where criminal trespass kicks in, when you knowingly go somewhere you've been banned. Question for you. Do you think the company was too harsh, or was this guy just asking for trouble?
On July 5th, 2022, the complainant told officers that the defendant was terminated for intoxication and attendance issues. The complainant believed that it was clear to the defendant was not to return to the physical location of the business. The defendant returned a few weeks later, requesting money from an employee, spoke with a manager to say his termination was not fair, and the defendant approached employees while they were on break, and employees stated the defendant was making them feel uncomfortable. The complainant told the defendant not to come back to the property, and the defendant stated he understood. Approximately a week later, the complainant was walking to his vehicle in the parking lot at the location, saw the defendant inside his vehicle. The defendant had snapped the side view mirrors off the vehicle.
So just a trespass, no.
This is right.
All right, Mr. Wood, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with your case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to go back to this location. Do you understand? If I find that you violate these conditions, if you pick up a new case, I will revoke your bond, put you in jail. No more PR bonds for you. Your bond amount is set at $100 now. So he has not made bond, right? Okay. I will give you a PR bond today, Mr. Clark. I'm sorry, Mr. Wood, but I'm not going to give you another one. If I find that you're a danger to my city in any way, I don't care. I have a place for you. Do you understand?
Yes, sir.
So for now, what I'll have you do is, do you have a lawyer today?
I do not, Your Honor.
Do you have the ability to hire a lawyer?
Do not, Your Honor.
Okay, I can have you fill out an application for a court-appointed lawyer. I'll take a look to see whether you qualify. I need to know everything about you, how much money you have in the bank, what you do for a living, any source of income, what kind of car you drive, money in the bank, stocks, bonds, IRAs, mutual funds, anything.
Got documentation.
Okay, well, no, I need you to fill out my application.
Yes, sir.
And then I'll have you sign a receipt with Victoria. We'll have you take your seat in the jury box. Do not leave until you sign our bond conditions, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, come on. So can you file no going back to this location, please? No weapons.
Oh, as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead and sign for your receipt, please.
Who's the other arraignment?
Mr. Lonnie Rodriguez, and I saw counsel earlier out here. I know he's here.
Got it. Okay. Mr. Garvey,
Yes, Your Honor.
good morning, sir.
How are you, Judge?
What's going on with you? Who do you have someone with us today?
Yes, Jada Edwards, Your Honor. This was reset to consider whether there was going to be a dismissal. She has a pretrial diversion contract, and she has submitted the paperwork that her completion of the theft class, and this was set for a possible dismissal.
I don't see an Edwards.
Can you get a cause number? I believe it's on the docket here.
I'm sorry, 254-237-8010.
On docket tomorrow.
Okay. Do you have all the corresponding documents for the diversion?
Yes, they were e-filed, Your Honor.
This is 22.
I see. Okay, I'm gonna have them take a look at it real quick, okay? Give me a second, I'll let you know.
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
And just like that, case dismissed. This is a great example of pretrial diversion at work. Instead of jail time, the defendant completed a theft class, met her requirements, and walked away without a conviction. What do you think? Should more courts use this second chance system, Or does it let people off too easy?
Thanks. Great. They're going to dismiss it now, Mr. Garvey.
Okay, thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Take care.
Sure, bye-bye.
Morning, Mr. Ramirez. Ready?
Rodriguez.
Hey, Rodriguez, come up, please. Morning, Ms. Rodriguez. Ma'am, you're charged with driving while intoxicated, second offense. You're facing up to a year in jail and or a $4,000 fine. We're going to do probable cause. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. You have the right to have an attorney present. If you cannot afford one, one will be appointed to you.
On March 4th, 2025, the officer was dispatched to a minor accident at 1700 block and is arrived. The officer made contact with a witness who stated she heard and saw the defendant, the driver of the sole occupant of the vehicle, sideswiped a parked motor vehicle. The officer noted the vehicle was parked incorrectly facing the opposite way. The witness stated she believes the defendant is intoxicated, and the defendant stated she hit the motor vehicle while driving as she took her eyes off the road when trying to retrieve her cell phone, which fell to the floor. The defendant stated she remained on scene because she wanted to make it right with the owner. The officer observed slurred speech and swaying, and the defendant admitted to having drinks earlier in the day. Standard field sobriety tests were conducted and the HGN test began, however, was suspended at the defendant's request due to high winds. The defendant was placed under arrest for suspicion of DWI and was transported to the jail.
Boom, ignition interlock device. If you don't know, that's a breathalyzer attached to your car. You literally can't start the engine without blowing sober into it. Judges often order this to keep repeat DWI offenders from putting others at risk. But here's a thought. Is this tough enough, or should jail time be automatic for a second DWI?
Standard field sobriety tests were then conducted at the jail. HGN 6 out of 6, walking turn 7 out of 8, one leg stand 3 out of 4. The defendant was read DIC and consented to provide breath. The first sample came back deficient, and the second sample came back unacceptable. A blood search warrant was signed and executed.
Well, ma'am, I'm going to find that there's sufficient probable cause to go forward with the case. I'm ordering you as a condition of your bond not to consume alcohol, illegal drugs, unprescribed controlled medication. You will be randomly tested. If I find that you're consuming alcohol or any illegal drugs, your bond will be revoked. You'll go into custody. I'm also now placing a restriction on your license. You're not allowed to drive any vehicle that doesn't have an ignition interlock on it. If you're caught driving a vehicle that doesn't have an interlock, then likewise, you will go to jail. We send notice to DPS of this restriction and this requirement so that if you're caught driving a vehicle, it doesn't matter where it is. Every officer in this state will know that you're required to have an interlock. So if you're caught driving a vehicle, they will arrest you. You've got a great lawyer here. Listen to him. He'll take care of you. Because you have him, I will waive your appearance. You don't have to waste your time coming to court, but you must stay in touch with him. He'll tell you when you have to come back to court. For now.
She's already had the interlock installed.
Wonderful. Okay, so you're just always not much of anything. Just stay in contact with him. He'll tell you what to do. We'll just have you sign a reset and then you're on your way. Okay, thanks.
Just like.
Good to see you, Enrique. Yeah.
Joshua Jones from yesterday. His drug test was negative.
I think that really the right way to do it is to do a TRAS to see. Can we send him now?
Yeah, I mean, if the TRAS, is that something where depending on what it says, you would? Okay, we can
I
do
think
it.
that, because I just don't know how to go forward with that. I don't know if that's the appropriate one to just slap him with 2 convictions and just send him on his way. You know, I don't know if that's the right thing to do. Let's send him for a TRAS, see what they recommend, and then we'll go from there.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
All right.
Judge Fleischer?